So now I'm going to go back to the custom reports overview, and we're going to look at a different report. Now, the report I'm going to show you now is a custom report based on keywords. So we've looked at landing pages, and now let's take a deeper look at keywords. Now, the first thing we'll name this keywords. And the next thing to do is the type. We're not going to make an Explorer type report. We need to do flat table because we're going to be dealing with multiple dimensions. And with Explorers, you can only have one dimension. So this flat table will give us a little more leeway with that. So the first thing to do is add keyword. There we go. And for now, we'll just stay with keyword and metrics. Same thing. We're going to do visits. And which is really great. This will actually show you the actual dollar amount that these keywords are worth. And you can imagine especially if you're working at a company and you need to prove to management or your boss that what you're doing has value, this will clearly tell them this keyword that I've been working so many hours on is making this much money for the company. So that's a great one to add. Okay, and we don't need to filter because we're already doing keywords. So we'll just click save. And here we go. Now, unfortunately, I just wanted to point out, this test site doesn't have revenue tracking set up, so we're not going to see any data here. But I do want to point it out that imagine what it would look like if you could see specifically, okay, this keyword is driving this much money. Because goal completions is great, but if you're selling a lot of low-priced products, that doesn't really add up. Versus if you're only making 6 sales of a $100 product, obviously that's more important. So goal value is definitely something you're going to want to have set up. Now let's just look a little bit at these keywords. So we remember the brute. Here's some visits and the bounce rate, and the goal conversion rate is pretty darn good. 3.17% is not too shabby. We're only getting 6 completions for this date range, which is all of 2012 so far. So we definitely need to work on that. Let's take a look and see where we're ranking for that keyword. Pretty. Oh, we're 3rd. That's great. Okay. So we're definitely going to want to look at that and see if we can move this up, because when you're this close to the top, moving up one space is going to double, triple, quadruple traffic most of the time, because most folks really just hover in this top 3. So we're definitely going to want to keep that one on our radar. And let's sort by goal completions. Not set means that they were logged in. They have a Google account and they were logged into either their Gmail, Google Plus, Google Calendar, Google whatever. They were logged in with their Google account. And unfortunately, Google is not links. We're going to do a little bit of link analysis. And the reason we want to do this is because you've been learning a lot in other videos about link building and building your link authority. Well, an easy way to know when you're getting links, is to create this custom report. And the reason being, when you go out and build links, you're going to know, okay, I built these links, but you're going to get a lot of natural links that you don't know about. So you might be getting a ton of traffic from these sources that you weren't really expecting. So let's see here. So the first thing to do is to make it flat. And then we're going to do source. We want to know where it's coming from, and we want to know where it's going. So we're going to do landing page. We can see our number one source is StumbleUpon, and they're heading straight to the homepage, and it's got a decent bounce rate, so that's unfortunate. We really need to think about that. It's all about the leaf.com, again, linking to the homepage. A lot of these, it's all about the leaf, Steepster, if these were links that we've built, we'd know about them, but some of these might be ones you had no idea that you were getting traffic from. And let's look down. So here's one that's got a 20. Steepster.com is linking, and look at that. It's got a good conversion rate and a really low bounce rate. So that is fantastic. This is something that I would want to go and find exactly where they're linking, email them, follow them on Twitter, really engage with the owners of this website because they're clearly I am going to add, there we go, goal completions. Okay. So let's add that one. I really want to see what this looks like for the different sources. So now we've got goal completions, and we can sort by that. Sorting by conversion rate can be a little what I typically think. It's good to see total visits, total everything, but when you drill down by source, by keyword, by landing page, and you really, really know specifically what's working, the data is so much more insightful, so much more valuable. And of course, what I always want to help you get is actionable data, data that you can use to make decisions that you know are going to take your business in the right direction. So that's all for this session. Jump into Google Analytics and do some reporting of your own.